Blackens pulled down from the edit shelf. Same old ornaments, same old elves. Same tree standing by the den, but nothing felt the same as then. His favorite chair sat by the fire, empty now but somehow louder. Every room held traces still of the man who used to fill it. Cold night, soft snow, some losses follow where you go. Old songs still play, but they hit different these days. The lights still shine, the gifts still glow, the kids still laugh, the fire still glows. But Christmas came with one thing missing, and everybody in the room knows. The lights still shine, the gifts still glow, life keeps moving even when we don't. And that's the part that hurts the most. The world keeps turning when someone goes. Mom smiled through the evening crowd, trying hard to make him proud. She told stories we'd heard before, and somehow we loved them more. His old coffee mug sat by the sink. Nobody moved and nobody blinked, like part of us still half believed he might walk in before we leave. Long years move fast, still some moments outlast the past. Good men stay near, even when they aren't right here. The lights still shine, the gifts still glow, the kids still laugh, the fire still glows. But Christmas came with one thing missing, and everybody in the room knows. The lights still shine, the gifts still glow, life keeps moving even when we don't. And that's the part that hurts the most. The world keeps turning when someone goes. One chair stands bare, one space stays there, one love lives on long after someone's gone. The lights still shine, the gifts still glow, and somehow that's a comfort too, because the things he built in us still shine through everything we do. The lights still shine, the gifts still glow, and though we miss him more than words can show, love leaves fingerprints behind that time can never quite remove. Snow falls softly past the window, tree lights dancing on the wall. Funny how the people we miss most still somehow join us after all. Old phone tucked in a dresser drawer, haven't used it much anymore. Cleaning out things on a rainy day when I saw her number on the screen again. 3 years gone, 3 years deep, still some memories don't sleep. Thumb hovered over play a while before I finally faced the fire. One touch, one sound can bring a whole world back around. One voice, one line can stop 100 years of time. I still haven't deleted it, that 30-second piece of heaven left. Just your voice asking how I've been, like you'd be calling back again. I still haven't deleted it, and maybe I never will, because some things become too precious to lose a second time. You laughed about some little thing, something small that meant nothing then. Now every word feels carved in stone, because it's all that's left to hold. The message ends, the silence starts, and hits me right between the heart. Funny how ordinary words can become sacred after they're gone. Long years roll by, still can't bring myself to say goodbye. Old love lives on inside the places it belongs. I still haven't deleted it, that 30-second piece of heaven left. Just your voice asking how I've been, like you'd be calling back again. I still haven't deleted it, and maybe I never will, because some things become too precious to lose a second time. No photo, no frame holds you the same as hearing your voice make them feel alive. I still haven't deleted it, maybe that's okay with me. Not every wound is meant to close, not every memory should leave. I still haven't deleted it, because love finds its own ways to stay. And sometimes 30 seconds can carry a lifetime of days. Rain taps softly on the window, phone light glowing in my hand. Funny how the smallest recordings can hold the biggest parts of someone. Crack court at the city park, same chain net, same painted marks. Every summer since he was 10, we'd meet right here and play again. I taught him how to box out strong, how to read the floor and move along, how to take a loss and keep his pride, how to let the game decide. Fast years fly by, hard to see them while you're inside. One day, one shot, drive, you crossed left, pulled up clean, the perfect shot from 17. That snap, soft game was done. You threw your hands up toward the sun. I shook my head and laughed instead at how far those years had led. Strong hands, clear eyes, now I see what time provides. One dream came true, not for me, but because of you. The day you beat me felt strange and right. A little bit of loss, a little bit of pride. I watched the student pass the guide and somehow smiled the whole damn time. The day you beat me felt strange and right, like watching morning replays the night. Some victories belong to both sides, and this one felt like mine. No anger, no sting, just joy watching the next hand take hold of stories getting old. The day you beat me felt strange and right, like watching your future come alive. Every lesson I tried to provide came shining back in your eyes. The day you beat me felt strange and right, and if I could choose one loss in life, I'd lose that game 1,000 times to see that smile one more time. Oh, crack chord in the evening light, ball still bouncing through my mind. Funny how the sweetest losses can feel more like wins sometimes. Sunday room and a quiet chair, sunlight falling through silver hair, photo albums on her knees, pages full of memories. She smiled when I walked through the door, the same sweet smile I'd seen before, but something different filled her eyes, like she was searching deep inside. Old songs still play, but some words slip away. Long years move on, even when we beg them not to. You remembered every scraped up knee, every broken heart, every dream in me. But today you looked right through my face and couldn't find my name. You remembered every birthday wish, every little thing that made me who I am. But today I watched the strongest woman I know lose a piece she couldn't save. You asked me if I just moved here, asked if I'd been in town long. I answered every question softly, like somehow softness could make it hurt less. Then you laughed at one old story about a dog we had when I was 10. For a moment you came back again and drifted somewhere I couldn't follow. One smile, one glance can rebuild a whole world for a second. One pause, one look can break it all again. pain, no cure, no fight, just holding on a little tight. You remembered every scrape of me, and maybe somewhere deep inside you still do. Maybe love survives in places words can no longer reach. You remembered every birthday wish, and every time you tucked me into bed. So if someday all the names disappear, I'll remember enough for both of us. Sunday room and a quiet chair, sunlight fading through silver hair. Funny how love keeps holding on, even when memory lets go. Old apartment, midnight home, box packed but not quite done. Dusty mirror by the wall, still holding shadows of it all. Years spent dragging chains around, mistakes buried but never drowned. Every room knew every regret, every debt I couldn't forget. Long road, hard miles, carrying ghosts for a while. Old wounds, deep cuts, thinking I'd never be enough. I can't change yesterday, can't take back words I wish I'd never said, can't rewrite roads I chose instead, wake the dreams I left for dead. I can't change yesterday, but I don't have to live there anymore. Tonight I lay that weight down on the floor and walked out through the open door. Found an old letter in a drawer, words from someone I ignored. It said you're harder on yourself than anyone else could ever be. Read that line 100 times like it was speaking through the years to the version of me that stayed behind, trapped inside old fears. Cold truth came clear, I've been my own jailer here. One step, one breath, maybe healing starts like this. I can't change yesterday, can't take back words I wish I'd never said, can't rewrite roads I chose instead, wake the dreams I left for dead. I can't change yesterday, but I don't have to live there anymore. Tonight I laid that weight down on the floor and walked out through the open door. No judge, no chain, no sentence left to name, just grace at last, letting go of the past, of the past. Forgiveness isn't saying it was right. It's learning how to move again. Old apartment, morning light, boxes waiting by the door. Funny how the hardest person to forgive can be yourself all along.